What's up, boys? Welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be reacting to the 2021 NFL Draft. Today, this is going to be a video of the best picks of the first round. First round just happened yesterday. If you haven't seen it already, I posted a video of every single pick yesterday. So 32 videos, go check those out if you haven't already. But I'm going to give my best grades in the entire draft. So let's get right into it. And obviously, we have to start out with the Jacksonville Jaguars, who probably got the best player in the entire draft, and that's Trevor Lawrence, quarterback out of Clemson here at the bottom. Jacksonville needed their franchise QB, and I definitely believe they just got it out of Trevor Lawrence out of Clemson. And it's not just him in the first round. They actually had a second pick, which belonged to the Rams originally, and they picked up former college teammate Travis Etienne. Now, yes, is running back in the first round a smart move? Not necessarily, but looking at the past history between these two and what they accomplished when they were on the same team together, I have no problems whatsoever with Jacksonville making this pickup. I like it quite a bit, actually. Now that running back room in Jacksonville is actually looking pretty good. So, for me, the Jacksonville Jaguars get an A. No other way to go around it. Next team is honestly going to be the New York Jets. I like their draft so far. Zach Wilson, potential franchise quarterback, as long as the coaching staff and ownership turns out okay. And with their second pick, they traded up to get Elijah Vera Tucker. I'm not sure what they gave up to get him, but Elijah Vera Tucker is a guy who's capable of playing anywhere on the offensive line and doing pretty well for you. I would refrain from taking him to put him at tackle, but you could if you wanted to. But he's an all-pro caliber guard and definitely worth trading up for, in my opinion. So I like that pick a lot from the Jets as well. Jets are going to get an A as well. They had a good draft. Next is going to be the Atlanta Falcons, who I believe got the overall second best player in the entire draft, and that's Kyle Pitts. Now, did they need offense over defense? Of course not. But best player available was just sticking out at you like a sore thumb. Kyle Pitts available at 4 is just fantastic value, honestly. And now that Atlanta offense is going to be pretty lethal this year, as long as Matt Ryan can perform the way that he is definitely capable of. So Atlanta Falcons are going to get an A grade as well. Next pick is going to be the Denver Broncos at 9, who get also an A. Patrick Surtain, for me, was the best corner in the draft class, and he goes at 9. Denver just picked up, I guess, who they think is going to be their quarterback, and Teddy Bridgewater from the Carolina Panthers a couple days ago. So they end up going with corner instead of a quarterback, and I like the pick a lot. Potentially the best corner in the entire class. Patrick Surtain has been so consistent in his years of play at Alabama. I think it's a great pick there. Next pick, A+ right here. Chicago Bears traded up with the New York Giants to select Justin Fields at pick number 11. What great value. I'm not sure what they gave up to New York here either, but to get a potential franchise guy that honestly could end up saving the Chicago Bears coaching staff's job, that's just incredible value there at 11. I think they did a really good job with that pick, so that's going to be an A for me as well. Next, number 13 overall, Rashawn Slater falls to the Chargers at that pick, and they need offensive line help. Justin Herbert cannot keep getting hit like that if you're expecting to have a good NFL career, which I do think will happen. Rashawn Slater, potentially the best offensive lineman in the entire class, but if not, he's up there in the top 3. So a great value there. A lot of people expect him to go as early as 8 to Carolina, and at the very least go probably this spot at 13. And since he fell there, incredible value there for the Chargers, so they get an A as well. Next pick, I would go with the New England Patriots here. I don't think Mac Jones is a top player in this draft, a first-round quarterback caliber is what I'm saying. So I'm going to refrain from it. but New England Patriots, it really is the perfect place for him to go. So I am gonna give this a B plus, because as far as you could pick any team in the NFL, there is not a single team better for Matt Jones to go to than the New England Patriots. He can develop well and be a good quarterback in this league, so I'm gonna give that a pretty good grade as well. Next, I think the Miami Dolphins had a decent draft, not one of the best though, so I'm gonna pass on them there. Next, Minnesota Vikings. What a draft from the Minnesota Vikings. They traded down from 14 and gave up their pick to New York, and were still able to get Christian Darrisaw, which is insane. I was basically screaming at my TV for the Panthers to trade back up into the draft and get Christian Darrisaw, who is still available. They didn't do it. Minnesota ends up taking him and get possibly a top 3 offensive lineman in the class, a true left tackle for that Vikings team. That's just insane value there. And the final team who's going to get an A grade in this draft is going to be the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens had a good draft. And they only had 2 very late picks in the draft. The first being at 27, the Baltimore Ravens selected Rashad Bateman out of Minnesota, who most didn't really expect to be available at this spot. They were thinking they'd have to take like a Terrace Marshall, who's more of a second-round talent. But Rashad Bateman fell to him, and they picked him up. So that's a great pickup for them there. And at pick number 31, they took Jason Oweh out of Penn State, who's just physically a monster athlete. Just insane potential there if the Ravens can develop it right. I like that pick a whole lot more than Peyton Turner and a whole lot more than Fergie Rousseau there. So I think that's very good value for the Ravens at 31. So that's why they get an A grade for me in this draft. So that's going to be all of the group picks for this round 1 of the 2021 NFL draft. Let me see what you think in the comments below. Do you think these are good picks? Who do you think got the best player of the draft? And so on and so forth. Please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.